So today, what we're doing is Arch-Glacor and Kerapac. It's in the title. I figure if anybody's watching, you're probably smart enough to read the title. But yeah, so the idea here is I'm trying to film each one of my sort of first attempts at bosses for all the bosses that I haven't killed, and also sort of sample first kills for bosses that I've already done. But today, the boss that we are killing for the first time will be hard mode Arch-Glacor. So I have killed normal mode up to 4 mechanics, but I have not done full 5 mechanics. I left off pillars before. And I've obviously not done hard mode because you need to finish 5 mechanics to unlock hard mode. So the setup that we're running with is this one. So I'm using my Serenic. That's just the best gear that I have. I have an EOF with a dark bow spec in it. I have never used this dark bow spec, and I'm going to have to figure out how to do it kind of on the fly. And let's rewind to this real quick. I'm sort of trying to figure this out on the fly. But EOF with a dark bow in it. I'm using ruby bicriminal bolts for the first time. I've actually never used them before. I'm going to be using a sharpshooter aura. And then, of course, we have like chins for the glaciite. So you can see in my inventory, I don't have an overload. Normally, I would swap out one of these sailfish for an overload, but currently we have the event going on, so the overload golems exist. And then I have my basic ranged bar. This will probably change. I'm not sure about this bar. I'm currently still on Revolution, but I may change that. I'm trying to learn how to do full manual, but I'm still too lazy, so I'm just gonna do this and hope it works. Okay, yeah, so that's basically our setup. And so I'm going to start. Let's go over what I use to learn here. So specifically, what we're talking about for learning here is, first thing I always do is go to the wiki page. The wiki, both for the boss in general, just sort of the general wiki, and then on top of that as well, I'll go into if there's a strategy guide. Go into the strategy guide. I really love that they've added these. These are super, super nice to pay attention to things like turning auto retaliate off, just specifying what you should have. So let's go over these for me a little bit for hard mode. So personally, I of course have max combat, max defense, max prayer, herblore, invention. I do have augmented gear with advanced perks. So specifically, I am running, my body has relentless 5 crackling 4. And my legs have enhanced devoted 4. I didn't want to spend a ton of money and time getting like max perks on everything, just because I felt like it wouldn't be good enough as like a beginner's guide. One thing that I've noticed is a lot of times beginner's guides specifically aren't very beginner. There's a lot of guides that have people using, you know, insanely good gear. Like for example, I looked at Protoxx's guide, and he does a kill in basic gear, but the gear that he shows for what he's using is, you know, extremely good. Obviously, this is very, very close to what I'm using because I have it, but I feel like it'd be better to show as little as possible. So that's why I'm also not max perking out my gear or anything like that. Prayer switching is required. Obviously, I have a big action bar. That's one thing that I'm kind of unfamiliar on, is using like tons of switches, that sort of stuff. Switchscape is something I've sort of been too lazy to go towards, so we'll figure that out. But outside of that, you know, tier 80 armor, tier 90 weaponry, all that. Shield, I don't have a good shield. Like, I don't have the Rise of the Six shield, but I have an Eagle Eye Kite shield. It's the best I can kind of do for this. Dren pots and all that. I will be using Cinderbanes and Poison. I do have the overcharged Pontifex Shadow Ring. If you have the ring, it's only about 2.5 to 3 mil GP to overcharge it. I would highly recommend it. Then we have the explanations here of all of the different specs. So I've seen these. So the Creeping Ice is a pretty common one. This happens on every single attack. The Creeping Ice will move in some way on every single attack. So of course the minions, which we bring chins for the minions, that's pretty self-explanatory. You just, you know, bring chins or then ricochet or bombardment. I have ricochet and bombardment on my bar, so I should be able to use those. Then there's the auto attack flurry, which is the prayer flicking. I have my deflect prayers set to my my bar, my main action bar, so they're really easy to hit. I think I may actually swap it around a little bit, so I'm a little more used to it, or so it's a little easier to pick between the three. But this is pretty easy. Basically, green smoke equals ranged. Big swing, big melee swing where he like brings his arm over to the side means melee. That's pretty easy. I've figured that out. Pillars, on hard mode, pillars can get pretty difficult. I know that there's the weird pathing that he mentions here. I'm going to eventually try and do a proper guide myself, sort of akin to this. This video is just going to be me learning. But I've seen this, so down, over, around, just sort of dodging things. I also brought a power burst of vitality in case I need it for that. Or, of course, I can use barricade since I have my shield. Then exposed core. He'll slap down his core, and then you just DPS down one of the arms. I'm using range, so I guess the fire spells or magic, cross spells or melee doesn't really matter. I actually didn't even know that each arm was specifically weak to a different thing. I think most people use range, so it doesn't even matter. And then we have Frost Cannon, so I have Deflect Magic and Devotion. I also have Enhanced Devoted on my legs. I have Power Burst of Vitality, so I can quickly eat a Sailfish, Power Burst of Vitality. I have Resonance, which I don't really want to use. I have Reflect. I think the ideal way of dealing with the Frost Cannon... Is this for normal mode or hard mode? Here we go, yeah. For hard mode... No, I'm looking at the wrong version. I think these are mostly the same, but yeah. So I'm looking at Deflect Magic and Devotion is, of course, what I want to do. That's ideal. I do have Enhanced Devoted, but I'm not going to rely on that to proc. It mentions Super Adrenaline. I have Replenishment Potion, which is just a better Super Adrenaline Potion. I don't have Limitless, unfortunately. It costs way too much, and I don't care to fight with bots to get it. So I'm mostly going to be relying on Deflect Magic and Devotion, or drinking a Power Burst, Deflect Magic, and then Reflect or Debilitate. So, yeah, hopefully we don't die to any Frost Cannons. But, yeah, that's pretty much the entire thing when it comes to fighting the actual boss. So I'm just going to go in. I'm going to reattune one of my portals, probably my Grydor portal. But, yeah, I'm going to reattune this portal. And we're going to take a look. Luckily, I do have a little bit of KC at regular Arch-Glacor, so it should be easy. 100,000 coins. I do not care. Make sure we're not using a bolt on those. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, so I have currently 3... Okay, so I have done only with 3 mechanics. Okay, I thought I did with 4. I have not done pillars or flurry. So we're going to do a normal mode kill with every mechanic, and we'll see how it goes. Luckily, we should be relatively safe when it comes to dying. I mean, we have free deaths right now, so this is the perfect time to do it, but we're going to give it a try. It's gonna be Frost Cannon first. Okay. Well, we got that correctly. It's gonna be pillars. Or is he Frost Cannoning again?
It didn't like that.
I need to turn off those fucking voices.
Run, World Guardian.
So it's up here. It's down here. This is normal mode, so it's a little easier.
Sunder the arms. It's your only hope.
Oh, I didn't drink what poison. flurry? Can't tell.
A powerful blow.
No, I did that wrong. There we go. Nope, it's still magic. I find it interesting that it's like the same animation but just with green instead of...
Good strike.
Switch the
These
chins,
glowsites
chin
protect
them
their
down.
master to the death. The shield is falling. Attack.
Switch back. It's pretty easy so far. I mean, this is obviously just normal mode, so I'm not... Oh, and I forgot, I didn't even activate a... Come on, there we go. Ooh, enhanced devoted, thanks.
Kill the minions first.
Kill the minions first.
It is vulnerable. Strike now.
Well, this is definitely not super difficult, at least on normal mode. I'm obviously taking way too much damage and it's really slow. But,
Prepare for a barrage.
yeah, we're getting that. Ooh. I wish it was arm specific when it does its attacks. That's magic. What am I getting there?
It's charging. So much energy.
Ready your defenses, world.
Hey. And there we go. My entire inventory is full of crap. So, yeah, that was a normal mode full mechanics kill, my first one with full mechanics. Not super hard. I should switch it, so this is here. So that is there. So now this is Z and C here. So I can do ZC to just immediately do what I'm going to most likely be doing, which is, you know, kite shield on. Oh, and oh man, I probably did like half of that kill with the kite shield on after doing the last one, or at least the last, oh no, just the last bit. Okay. Well, we'll regen. I think I already did. Yeah, I did. We'll charge and let's keep going. I'm gonna do a couple normal mode kills until I feel like I'm a little more consistent at it.
It's that giant beam. Stand firm, World Guardian.
Wait. Oh, I did devotion with the wrong prayer on. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. I did devotion with the wrong prayer on. Okay, well, we're good. Good to know for the future. So I did devotion while I had soul split on. It's definitely something I need to like pay more attention to, I think. Probably gonna be a cannon. Or it's gonna be arms because it wants me to. Yeah.
Can't dodge that.
Oh fuck! I did it again. I did it again. Damn. Okay, I need to pay a lot more attention. I've decided it is time. We're going for hard mode. I'm gonna activate an aura and everything, and we're gonna do our best. I'm probably gonna die once or twice, but we're gonna figure it out. So let's do hard mode. We prayed. We have 100% adren. Anything else I need? I don't think so. Fun potion is full. Super restores are good. I brought Hydrix back bolts, but I'm not using them at all. But yeah, let's do hard mode. So it's basically the same thing, except more punishing in a lot of different situations. I think the pillars are gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to figure that out a little better. Outside of pillars, I think that's really gonna be the biggest issue. So I got 30 minutes on the overload, so we're good. All right. Whew. Let's get hard mode. We're doing 0% in rage. We're not pulling any bullshit here. We're doing just straight hard mode. We're not doing weird. I now understand the complaints that people have. Oh, it's giving me fucking pillars first, isn't it?
From above.
As when it gets in line with you, you go here, and you go here, and you go like here, and here. Okay, that is not ideal, we'll say that.
Yes, you're hurting it.
What am I using? Christ. Okay. This is not going to be good. I think I'm going to make it, but I will need to eat after this for sure. DPS, where? Where are you? There we are. Gonna eat a little bit.
Prepare for a barrage.
The melee is a little more laggy compared to the other two. They kind of pop out a little faster. This would be a great time to death swiftness, but I am not that good at remembering to do it. Oh, this might be our first
It's charging. So much energy.
Yep, alright. So good there. If it does it again, I'm fucking dead. Does it again, I need to ZX power burst.
These glacites protect their master to the death.
Okay, solid so far. Devo is still way off cooldown.
Prepare for a barrage.
Perfect. Exactly what I actually wanted. This is looking real good. Real good so far. We have Devotion back up.
React to its attacks accordingly.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Come on, Death Swiftness. It seems like my DPS is really, like, inconsistent when I'm in this. Like, why is my DPS so bad when I'm in that? I have everything active. Damn. Alright, well, so I signed and then died again. Classic. Okay, so for some reason, I always die in Frozen Core. Is it? Alright, so we're gonna give that another try. Because it was going well until I got the second Frozen Core. And I think once its defenses are up, maybe my accuracy just isn't good enough to do it. I probably could have Power Burst of Vitality to try and get out of that, but... Okay, so we're gonna do it again. It's gonna tell me that every time. Yeah, so we're gonna do that again. So basically, we were good. We were fine. It's just the frozen core that I... Oh, and I'm also not switching to my Ring of Vitality when I ult. How do people remember to do that shit without macros? Like, I'm obviously not macroing because I forget it every time. But, like, how do people remember? That's what it is for me, is like, fuck, I can't remember to do it every single time I'm doing a boss. It's weird. They can hit me with pillars at the start every single fucking time.
Move.
So it's here. I wait until it gets to me. Down. Here. Up.
Be vigilant.
Down. Over. I took 2 hits from them.
The exposed core is certain death. I suggest a quick exit.
So I think I'm just failing. I'm failing the vibe check because this is obviously a big DPS check.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's just a big DPS check that I'm failing. That's why.
It's switching up its attacks.
So the melee hit actually happens a little before the arm gets to you. Probably gonna cannon.
It's that giant beam.
I signed. Okay. I didn't have a Dren. Okay, that's gonna have to pay attention to that in the future.
They give their life force to protect the Arch-Glacor.
I also still didn't use
Kill
an
the
aura.
minions first.
Come on.
Kill the
Come on.
glacites first. Kill the minions first. Now, focus on the Arch-Glacor. Powerful blow.
How do people remember to, like, do other things while they're doing all of this? Like, how do you do full manual while you're trying to pay attention to this? Do you just get it, like, that used to it?
It's changing its attack pattern.
Dodge those beams.
Bad idea. Okay, this is gonna be fucking terrible. Probably gonna be a cannon here.
It's that giant beam. Can't dodge that.
Did okay. We're getting close.
Parasites pouring through the portal.
Kill the minions first.
The voices are kind of useful sometimes. They actually do mention certain things, but like...
That's the last of them.
It's gonna give me a core.
The air grows colder yet.
I don't like being low. Ah. 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 Okay. Well, there's our first kill. Big stone spirits, of course. 63k worth of stone spirits. What an amazing first hard mode kill. That was why does the record thing keep going off? Yeah, I'm aware. Do I have to just claim? I've never actually, despite going for Golden Reaper, I've never actually, like, done a boss in this way. Will it just automatically go back to my... Oh, nifty. Alright, well, we got... I think it's rather thematic that we got fucking stone spirits. And that was an absolutely terrible kill. So slow. Some things that I've learned. I'm not very good at doing things at the same time. Brain too small. Yeah. So my brain small. Boss hard. Some things to remember. I think I need to get better at dealing with when devotion is on cooldown. Because when devotion is on cooldown and he does cannon, I literally just freeze up. I have no idea how to respond to it and I die. Which is not good. I should be better at responding to that. I need to remember to actually activate an aura for once. I've forgotten every single time I've said I was going to do it. I need to remember to drink my Power Burst of Vitality. I have a whole bunch of them. I need to actually just drink them. I should probably hotkey chins. And I should probably get everything I'm clicking my inventory for, I should probably hotkey and like get more used to. The biggest thing is the exposed core. I have a really bad time DPSing down, probably because I have snapshot and rapid fire in my bar. And I'm doing them automatically. I think if I change up my bar to be more just basics, or get another bar that's just basics, and then manually do snapshot and rapid fire like when I need them for an exposed core and that sort of stuff, I think that's part of it, is I'm just kind of no-braining it and letting it happen. And that's screwing me over because when I no-brain it and just kind of let it do whatever it wants, I'll start a rapid fire right as he's spawning in minions, so then I have to switch the target and then it gets canceled. Or I'll like snapshot and rapid fire and go down to super low adren right before I need it for devotion. So I think that's something that I definitely need to work on, is just being good at the game, or being better at the game. Remembering to re-up all of my stuff. Like I didn't re-up weapon poison. I didn't use my EOF almost at all. I don't think yeah, it's just, there's a lot of things I keep forgetting. But the important thing here is we've got, where is it? Arch-Glacor. We have our one hard mode KC, which is a terrible slow time, but it's our first time. So yeah, I think last time we did I did like a number of kills and some learning after that. I don't think I'm going to record or write any of these down. I think this is going to be a little awkward and a little hard. Maybe I'll record it and put in little snippets, but I think that's going to be it that I'm going to put into the video. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to help me get better at the game, because obviously I'm not very good yet. I will be doing Kerapac in just a bit, so if you're interested in that, be sure to subscribe and or follow me on Twitch, and you could have seen me do both of these live, and then make fun of me for being bad at the game. But thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!